Jon Anik is going to be hugely biased against Leon Edwards when he is going to fight Bilal Muhammad for his next title defense. Why? For first reason, Jon Anik is really close with Bilal Muhammad, and Bilal has a podcast with Jason Anik as well. And if you follow MMA, nobody has been more vocal than Jon and his brother for Bilal. And it's not that Bilal is getting title shot because they are vocal about him. He has earned that. He has beaten more than five top 10 fighters. So he has to get that title shot. And if he doesn't, like Justin Gaethje says, we riot. But Jon Anik's presence during the fight might do a big disservice to Leon Edwards, but most importantly to Bilal Muhammad because he is gonna get accused and the bias is gonna show. Why? So let me explain to you by a backstory. During the second fight between Max Holloway and Alex Volkanovski, Holloway was talking to Jon Anik mid-fight, and that was pointed out by Jon Anik during the broadcast. If you go and rewatch that fight, he told his fellow commentator that Max is talking to him mid-fight. It was because Max felt that during the first fight, Jon Anik was biased against him. He was favoring more to Volkanovski than Max Holloway, and he wasn't wrong. And even during the second fight as well, and during the fight, Alan, he could fighters could listen to the commentator if you can remember. But if you backtrack a little bit, why it was the case? Yes, Jon Anik was little biased, and UFC commentators have been accused of such time and time again. Jon Anik has a brilliant podcast with Kenny Florian, Anik and Florian. And before the second fight between Volkanovski and Holloway, Jon Anik picked Volkanovski to beat Max Holloway. And there is a thing about psychology of bias. If you if you come to some conclusion about something, a result, then you don't come to that conclusion lightly. You have a whole thought process behind it. That's why you thought that when two persons are going to fight, one is going to be clearly victorious. And when that happens, you would try to prove your point either consciously or unconsciously. So Jon Anik was biased, maybe that he didn't know that he was a bias. So he isn't at fault. Nobody is perfect. And everybody is at the end of the day wired by their own design of evolution. So is John. So would you mind if Jon Anik was not commentating that fight between Bilal and Leon Edwards and he was cheering for Bilal from the sideline? That and he deserved to, because if somebody does for you what Bilal does for Jason Anik and how good he is, they are close, then John deserves a chance to cheer for his friend fighting for his dream, for the thing he wanted to be the most, to become a UFC welterweight champion. And Bilal has that opportunity in his hand. And I'm saying that because in case of Holloway, Volkanovski, it was a normal pick. But in this case, John is way too close to Bilal Muhammad for that. And John knows that as well. It is very personal. And it always, fans always cringe whenever somebody is biased in fight. You remember when Justin Gaethje called out DC openly during Islam Makhacho and Dan Hooker fight. So it has happened again and again, and it never looks good when you know that somebody is very close to someone. Because I remember when Leon Edwards was going to fight Kamaru Usman, Michael Bisping was asked, who he thinks is going to win. Then Bisping's response was, I can't predict because I'm going to commentate for that fight. And that was very professional of Michael Bisping. So anyway, if UFC decide that Jon Anik will be there, he will be there, and he will try his best to be neutral, and time will tell. And but yeah, Bilal deserves his title shot, and I just wanted to let you know. Let me know what do you think, and let me know in the comment. And please support my channel by your like and subscribe. Thank you. Take care.